Thank you for continuing to watch my yoga advice videos and the benefits of meditation. Just like the topics of nutrition and self-care for your body, mind, and spirit, I await my comments to help you feel in a happy and energized state of mind in your daily tasks. Now I would like to ask you a favor. I would love to get your honest opinion in the comments section, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for your consideration. Now, let us continue with our video of the day. One of the most common questions I get asked by the public about yogic nutrition, and that is, do you have to be a vegetarian if you want to practice yoga? If you're looking for a short answer, you don't have to be a vegetarian to practice yoga. But, like any other holistic wellness system, yoga has specific dietary rules. Most of yoga's dietary wisdom has been passed down orally. However, the various Vedic scriptures find some general rules and specific instructions. The reason why, from ancient times, the yogis paid so much attention to diet is expressed in a few words in the Chandogya Upanishad, which states that the mind is composed of food, in Sanskrit annamaya. According to these teachings, the grosser part of the food is eliminated through the digestive tract, the less awful is that which sustains the body, and the more subtle becomes the mind, that is, it nourishes the nervous system and the brain process. The mind sustained by food is known as the lower mind or manas. The higher mind, or buddhi, temple, or source of wisdom, is not composed of food. In recent times, all these notions have been expressed in a popular Hindu saying, according to what you eat, so will be your mind, yatha anam tatha mana. Nutrition is increasingly seen as an important factor in the maintenance of health. The practitioners of Ayurveda, the original Indian system of health maintenance, were able to prove this long ago. Their wisdom spread to yoga, which in turn influenced Ayurveda. The main purpose of the yogic diet is not only to maintain or restore physical health but to keep the internal environment, the mind, free of impurities. In the Bhagavad Gita, 5,000 years ago, we find the following threefold classification of foods. The foods liked by those in the plane of the mode of goodness, sattvic nature, increase the duration of life and purify one's existence, giving strength, health, happiness, and satisfaction. Such foods are juicy, fatty, wholesome, and heart-pleasing. Foods that are too bitter, sour, salty, hot, spicy, dry, and burning are liked by those in the plane of the mode of passion, rajasic nature. Such foods cause affliction, suffering, and disease. Food that is prepared more than 3 hours before it is eaten, food that is tasteless, spoiled, and rotten, and food made from leftovers and impure things are liked by those who are in the plane of the dark mode, tamasic nature. Unhealthy food. Later numerous spiritual masters and their respective philosophical schools also adhered to this threefold division of food concerning the three qualities of nature, sattva, goodness, rajas, passion, and tamas, ignorance. In time, the scriptures would become more specific, mentioning particular plants and other foods suitable or unsuitable for the yogi. For example, in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, one of the main yogic texts, alcohol, fish, meat, and garlic are listed as unhealthy foods that increase ignorance in the one who ingests them. Instead, wheat, rice, barley, aromatic herbs, green legumes, butter, brown sugar, honey, milk, and ghi, clarified butter, are recommended. We could cite numerous other Vedic scriptures, especially those related to yoga, where special emphasis is placed on the need to eat in the mode of goodness, lacto-vegetarian or vegan diet. They also mention that one should eat in moderation and warn that overeating causes all kinds of diseases and hinders the final accomplishment of yoga. However, the wide range of dietary rules that yoga texts offer is valid, but it is also true that the diet should be adapted to the needs of the individual. It is, therefore, advisable to experiment with one's own nutrition and learn to listen to the body's wisdom. The yogic diet. Like most Hindus, yogis are typically lacto-vegetarians, balancing the consumption of fruits, vegetables, grains, and nuts with milk and dairy products. The rationale for Hindu and Buddhist vegetarianism is primarily philosophical and ethical, although health is also considered. Hindus and Buddhists, like sincere Western yoga practitioners, observe the moral principle of not killing, ahimsa, and consequently detest killing for food. Mahatma Gandhi, an exemplary karma yogi, made it clear that we must cultivate a firm moral conviction unless we feel a natural inclination for a vegetarian diet. He put it in the following terms. To be staunchly vegetarian requires a moral basis, for it is linked to the spirit's development and not the body. The human being is more than just meat. It is his spirit that matters to us. Therefore, vegetarianism must start from a moral basis, that the human being was not born to be a carnivorous animal but to feed himself with the fruits and plants that the earth produces. From his Harijan biography. The yogi and yogini must balance their personal experience and the proper guidance of a qualified teacher. In this way, they will be able to discover what foods are suitable for their constitution and, at the same time, which ones stimulate the sattvic element that favors physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Nourishing our inner being. For yoga, eating requires conscious participation in nourishing our body so that it nourishes our inner being simultaneously. We can eat a delicious vegetarian meal with all the nutritional value of nature. Still, if we eat it distracted and indifferent, perhaps while watching television, we miss the opportunity to realize each meal's yogic practice. Yoga is much more than physical exercise. And it is a way of life, an ancient and complete philosophy that includes breath control, concentration, internalization, meditation, relaxation, and nutrition. For all the above mentioned, it must be vegetarian. The great masters of yoga are vegetarians and advise their students to follow a vegetarian diet. We cite Prabhupada, Krishnamacharya, Shivananda Swami, Vishnudevananda, Indra Devi, and Pathabhi's Joys. And those still present in this world, BKS Iyengar and Desikakar, as well as their millions of followers worldwide. Well, we have reached the end of the video. Don't forget to like the video and click the subscribe button. And if you have any questions about the commentary, let us know in the comment section. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you in the following video. Lynn Henderson. Namaste.